Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. We're sneaking up on Christmas pretty quick here. Got about 8 or 9 more days till Christmas. And for those of you that might be keeping track, we are 95 days away from spring. Yeah, I've already started to count those down. So let's see who we got here this morning. Looks like we got a pretty healthy bunch over there in the chat. We've got Hobbies here this morning. Troy Pritchard. Larry Galt says, morning cold front, made it down this morning. 80 yesterday, 40s today. Yeah, okay. Kevin Ells is watching. Thank you, Kevin. Eddie Hall is in the house this morning. Good morning, Eddie. Joe Hartley, good morning on a sunny day in Columbia, South Carolina. Good morning to you, sir. Hitch Hamilton says, good morning, everybody. Ryan Ballard, 2 inches of snow here in Maryland. You can keep that stuff. Don't want any part of that. They're snowed in up in Danville. Yeah, that's, I've been seeing some of the posts. I saw the one that Doug Siss post said that the county roads were pathetic, he said. So, hello all, says LV Sharp. Steve Koronsky's in the house. Patrick Workshop is up early this morning. How you doing, Patrick? All righty. So, yeah, another Monday. I don't know about y'all, but I am starting to get pretty excited. Not so much about Christmas. I mean, yeah, I'm a little excited about that too. But more so, I'm excited about 2020. I don't know about y'all, but I've got some big plans for 2020. And in fact, it's going to, in preparation for some of those plans, I'm going to be really busy from here on out, the end of this year. Got to make some room for a big project I've got coming, and I'm really excited about it. So, fortunately, today the weather is pretty mild. It's overcast and gloomy, but it's pretty mild. I don't know what the temperature is. But I just walked out to the mailbox a while ago, and it's pretty mild. A little chilly maybe, but really pretty mild. No rain yet. I think we got some rain coming in this evening. In fact, we got storms they're predicting overnight. So hopefully no trees get knocked down and all that kind of stuff. I always worry because I got a ton of big, tall trees on my property. So hopefully nothing going on there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out there and getting a bunch of work done today before the rain moves in. So looking forward to that. Let's see, we got Big D in the house this morning. Dave Clemens, how you doing? Hitch says it's 58, and he's down there in Southwest Florida. So what do y'all got going on this week? Finishing up your last minute Christmas shopping and all that, or hopefully you're not going to sit around the house and watch the coup thing that's on the news. Oh man, I'm so tired of hearing about that stuff. So tired. That's another reason, I guess, to look forward to 2020. Maybe we can vote some of those idiots out of there. I hope so. Just can't seem to get anything done for fussing out there with one another. Let's see here. It looks like it's pretty cold. Steve says it's 29 degrees in Mustang, Oklahoma this morning. That's a wee bit nippy there, Steve. That's I don't like it that cold. Low 50s in Atlanta. All right, I guess Larry checked for me. Um, Thank you, Larry. That feels about right because, like I said, it was a little cool. I just walked out there in my t-shirt and it was a little cool, but I wasn't out there, but just 5 minutes. Paul Stewart's in the house this morning. Good morning, Paul. Patrick says, I sent you a pic of my Christmas lights on Facebook. All right, I'll have to check that out. From the Patricks. It says it's 58, McDonald. Okay. So you guys know more than I do about my own neighborhood here. I haven't paid much attention. I had the local news on, as I always do, but sometimes I've got where I just kind of tune it out. It's just on to make some noise. And, same old thing. Such and such shooting here and, carjacking here. And it's the same thing every morning. They just change the locations and stuff like that. So I get so tired of it. Fred Starkey's watching. He says, good afternoon from the sunny side of the pond. Good morning to you, Fred, and welcome to the coffee sessions. Paul says it's low 50s in my office. Heat went out over the weekend, 30s outside. Wow. Janet says there's 4 inches of snow on the ground, expecting 4 more. All right. You can keep all that, Janet. I don't want any of it down here. Although, with the crazy weather we've had just all over the country, really, it wouldn't surprise me if this is one of the years where we get some snow or something. I hope if we get some, I hope it's snow and not an ice storm. I hate ice storms. That really plays havoc on the trees and stuff like that. And like I said, I got a ton of big tall trees around me, especially in the back. So I don't want any of those things falling down. Klondike says morning all, and it's 18 here. Ooh, that's pretty cool. It says correction 52. 52, 58. It's all the same. It's about the same here. Janice said it's the good make a snowman kind. Oh yeah, kind of the wet kind that packs real good. Not the real powdery stuff. Rusty Taylor in the house this morning. Merry Christmas to you, Rusty. Hope you get all your CBGs sold. I've seen you've been posting a few of them here recently, so I hope you get them all sold before Christmas. Bill Larison's joining us this morning. Good morning, Bill. How are you doing? Yeah. Forgot to set my timer. Just now realized that. But it's all good. Been on here 10 minutes. Rusty says he's got 2 left. Yeah, I've got... I got to get that one that I gave away on the show. Gosh, back in October or something. I can't remember when I gave that away. Poor old Joe. He hadn't been worried about it, I guess, but I got to get that done and sent to him. I keep forgetting about it. I set it off to the side and I keep forgetting I got to get it. And plus, I got a couple more license plate guitars that I need to get sent. I'm not sure if they were supposed to be Christmas presents or not, but I better get busy in case they were. I got to get those sent. Let's see. Matt, Awesome Wood Things Hoss, also known as the Piano Man. He's got his little piano keys there. I like that, Matt. That's cool. Good morning to you. Clyde, I missed Clyde Labonte's in the house. Says good morning. Doc Whitaker. Morning, Dave. Want some snow? Be happy to give you all we have here. Thanks for asking, Doc. But no, you can keep it all up there, buddy. I don't. Not a big fan of the snow. Although, I say that all the time, but now I really don't care because I'm home all the time. Unless it's where I've really got to get out and do something, which is very seldom. Um, I don't really care if it snows or not. But I know a lot of other people do. I mean, heck, these people can't drive in the rain for crying out loud, much less snow. But it would be fun to watch them on TV. if we get a good snow, it would be fun to turn the news on and watch the Snowmageddon, as they usually call it, or snow apocalypse or something. They always come up with some crazy name. Snow Watch 2019 or something. Yeah. It's fun to watch the meteorologists because I swear I think a lot of them have stock in Publix and Kroger and all the grocery stores because they mention that S word. Good gosh, it's crazy around here. People act like they're going to be snowed in for weeks. No bread, no milk on the shelf. Don't matter to me. Can snow if it wants to. Greg Hitch Hamilton says, on this day, somebody's been Wikipediaing or Googling or something, or asking Alexa. On this day in 1773, we had the Boston Tea Party. Okay. Yeah, Demolition Derby. That's what it is in Atlanta. On I-75, 285, I-85, I-20, all of them. Javi says it's 83 the high here. Can't wait to get back to adorable temperatures. All right. Yeah, I think he's back in Miami right now. He flip-flops from Miami to Lady Lake. So, I missed somebody up here. Look here, we got somebody from Scotland. Adam Scott from Scotland. Welcome to the coffee sessions, Adam. Don't know if I've seen you in here before, but welcome. If you're wondering what the coffee sessions is all about, this is pretty much it. We sit around, I drink my coffee. Hopefully you're drinking some coffee or whatever kind of starter fluid you prefer. And we just get our Monday started or weekday started. But yeah, I think I made myself a note here. Every once in a while, y'all see me always look over this way, and I'm looking at my closet door, and I've got hung on there one of those. I don't know what you call them. It's called an at a glance calendar. It's got the whole 12 months. The big calendar's got every month on there. And I always seem to forget to order one of those until after the first of the year. Well, I've got myself a note now to order one, and it should get here where I'll have it before the year. But I usually mess around and keep forgetting, and then I'm thinking, well, here I am paying full price for a calendar, and by the time I get it, I'm only using it for about 11 months. Because even that one, you can look on January and there's nothing marked on it because I probably didn't even get it until February. So I like to have those big calendars like that. When I used to work all the time, the steel vendors, would come in, and they'd always, have their Siskin steel and Phoenix steel, and I can't remember what. There was another one that we used a lot, but anyway, I'd always get a calendar from those guys. But let's see. Awesome Wood Things, adorable. Good morning. Yeah, he's talking about hobbies coming. I just print a free at a glance calendar on my printer, but mine is 8.5 by 11. Seemed like you want a larger one. Yeah, mine is like, it's like, I don't know what that is, 2 foot by 3 foot or something. I probably don't have as good as eyes as you do, Matt. So I need one that's big. And plus, I like the big, the big little spaces so you can write stuff in on them. Because I have stickers like every month when the first of every month when I give the boys their heart guard and their next guard medicine subscriptions, whatever you want to call it. I always take the little sticker off the box and put it on there so that I know that I gave it to them. And I have all kinds of little stuff I write on mine. Got Mr. George Rothfuss in the house from Michigan. How you doing, George? Seems like a slow Monday on the comments. Y'all must not be woke up from your coffee. there's not a lot of comments scrolling around here, and we've got plenty of folks watching. Maybe Mondays are a little tough to get going. I got up extra early this morning. I don't know why. The dogs didn't. They were laying around. In fact, I had to wake them up to see if they were ready to go out. But yeah, print a free 8.5 by 11. Yeah, my eyes haven't been good enough to look at one of those for a long time. 8.5 by 11. I'm waiting for the garage door repairman to arrive. The cable snapped. Yeah. Those things are always a pain. I always hate when those springs bust. I don't know, they always last like 6-7 years maybe. And then one of those springs will go. And if you got a heavy door, you can't get it up with just one spring. It won't. And that's what I had. I had this house was built in like 91, and they were still using the real heavy wood panel doors. And the spring broke one time, and the garage door opener quit right after I moved here. And so I replaced that with a Genie, which is I really like those because they use the screw drive and not the chain. And it's still going good. But yeah, and probably 3 or 4 years ago, I had the spring break again. And I kept saying to myself, when the spring breaks the next time, instead of having them come fix just the spring, I'm going to buy a whole new door. So I've got an aluminum door now, and it still uses some springs. They still have the springs and the little cable things on them, but it's really light. I really think I could probably lift it without that spring thing. I don't really know why they use that, but I'm not a garage door guy, so I'll leave that up to them. It says brother-in-law Mark in the hospital with gallbladder trouble. Yeah, I saw Sandy's post, Hitch. So yeah, keeping him in my prayers. Mark's longtime friend. Me and him used to do a lot of cruising down on the south side. Way back in the day, back in that little Well, I say little. Back then, it was a kind of a lead sled back in the day, but he had a 73 uh, Buick Century. Thing rode like a Cadillac. Man, that thing was nice. Yeah, we used to do a lot of cruising back in the day, me and Mark. Um, some more things. I don't want to mess with springs. They're dangerous. Yeah, you're not kidding. You really got to know what you're doing to be messing with them. I've never even tried to fool with them. Um, I always just cost them because it doesn't cost that much to get them fixed. And of course, they always say if because you usually have a pair of them, one on each side. If you got a big door, and they say if you break one, go ahead and replace both of them because if you don't, the other one's going to break right after. And so I usually, when I had to have them replaced, just tell them to do both of them. So got Adam. Let me see here. Adam Bose. Hello from New Hampshire. I enjoy your content. Thanks. I have a rich auto controller on my CNC. Do you know of a good source of English language documentation of setup and G-code details? I'd have to even look up to see what a rich auto controller is. I don't have. I've heard of those, but I don't really know what they are. But good luck in your search. And I'm assuming since you said you want to know where you can find a good source of English language documentation, I'm assuming what you have, if you have anything, is probably in Chinglish or whatever. Jeff Nearcorn's in the house. How you doing, Jeff? Jesse from JJ Woodshop is here this morning. How you doing, Jesse? Yeah, if you guys, I know a lot of you guys aren't CNC folks that watch this coffee sessions thing, but I've got the Gatton CNC Christmas Challenge going on, and Saturday, I guess it was, I got an entry from my buddy Rob Schuster, which I haven't seen him out there in the chat yet, but he made a really unique Christmas thing. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I've got it posted on my timeline there on Facebook somewhere. Jack is so crazy. He's laying right here beside me, and I kept hearing thumping. And he's asleep. When he dreams, he wags his tail. It just thumps on the carpet. So couldn't figure out what he was doing, but yeah, he's zonked out. But anyway, I went out to the mailbox Saturday, and I had this small little box, and it was from Rob Schuster, and I'm like, and I had already got his video entry into the Christmas challenge earlier, and I saw what it was. He's got a really sweet custom machine that is a rotary. He makes drums and engraves the outsides of them and everything. Really cool thing. But anyway, he made this rolling pin where he engraves on it, and then he can roll out cookie dough and make cookies. With Christmas trees or whatever on, which is really a cool thing. Very unique Christmas idea, I think. But anyway, so I go out to the mailbox Saturday morning, and I get this little box, and it's from Rob, and I'm like, what the heck is he sending me? I can't imagine what he could be sending me. So I bring it in, I open it up, and I'll share it with y'all. Of course, there's one missing now. But he sent me some of these cookies that he made. And if I get this really close, maybe you can see that. This one happens to say Dave Gatton Guitars on it. And he's got sent me like 5 of them. Let's see this one. Yeah, this one, if you look, you can see it says CNC with Dave. That's the name of my Saturday night live stream. And he even used the correct font. That's the stencil font there. So thanks you again, Rob. Like I said, I haven't seen him in the chat this morning. He sent me this little bag of cookies. So I was kidding him on the show Saturday, saying, since he's entering the challenge, this might be considered some quid pro quo or whatever, kind of a bribe. But yeah, I thought it was pretty neat that he sent those. Let's see here. It's on my Axiom. Yep, China. Is that where those things are made? I didn't know that. I wasn't sure where the Axiom come from. And actually, I thought they had pretty good support. I know Zach Mandering's got one of those. He says, love them cookies. Yeah. Charles Steed is in the house this morning. How are you, Charles? Janet says that Jack's dreaming about chasing his ball. He probably is. He loves that ball. Man, I tell you, he really loves. In fact, I'm going to buy him a new one for Christmas. I can say that because he's not listening. But I think I'm going to get him a new one. The problem is the one he's got is, and it's a good ball. It really bounces. It's made out of like some kind of hard rubber like stuff. And he hadn't chewed it up. He doesn't really chew on them. He just goes and gets them and brings them back and gives them to me. But it started out as yellow, but as he slobbered on it and it's been thrown out in the yard and getting dirt and stuff on it, it now kind of blends in, and there's so many leaves on the ground in the back that when I throw it, if he doesn't get it right away, I have to go out there and help him find it, because it gets up under the leaves and you can't see it. So I'm thinking I might get him a new ball and try to get a red one or something, or orange or something really bright colored. So Dave says he's got to go. See you, Dave, and everyone else have an awesome day. Bye. All right, Dave, have a good Monday, buddy. Yeah, the cookies. I did eat one the other day. I've still got 4 left, so but yeah, they're shortbread cookies. Pretty cool. Gotta love it when people send you food. Yeah. All right, let's see. Hobby says, now we all have to send Dave a bag of cookies to even the playing field. No, it's I'm probably going to have, of course, I will be one of the judges, but I will probably pick some folks to help me with the judging of the videos, because I don't want it to be just my favorite. I want it to just see what other people like. But yeah, I hope we get some more entries. I think we've got like 5, 6, 7, something like that now. But probably get a few more in as we go. And I didn't hit my timer, but I see that we just went at 30 minutes here. So I guess it's time for me to get off of here and get to work. So I guess I will do that. I don't see any other comments I need to highlight here. But anyway, thank you all for joining me on this morning's coffee session. Again, if you haven't got your Christmas shopping done, better get busy, because it's 8 or 9 days away, something like that. 8, I think, something like that. So Be here before you know it. Troy says, now see, if you would just take that snow that was offered to you, he would be able to see the ball. Yeah, and I bet you, Jack, I imagine he would have a blast playing in snow because he had never seen any that I don't think he has. I don't think so. Matt says, I'm working on my Gatton CNC challenge entry. Good, good. I know a couple of people say they are. I hope they get them in. Troy says, have a great day, everybody. Javi says, have a great day. It says, everybody stay safe from that weather. Yep. It's I see my messages popping up here, so I will find that little magic button and we'll get out of here. Everybody have an awesome Monday. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Let's meet up here again tomorrow. Bring your coffee, and we'll get our Tuesday morning kicked off. So everybody have a good one. We'll see y'all.